to remind you that you are in the bedroom of the Queen.
Well, Richelieu, I hope you are convinced that this was simply a false alarm. Yes, Majesty, my apologies. I will not condemn you in the least, since the Queen is safe and sound. Thank you, Your Majesty. If it is not any bother, I should like to search the room.
Cardinal Richelieu, don't you think it is enough to have awakened me at this hour?
That's enough, Richelieu. You may leave the room. Yes, Majesty. I'm very sorry to have disturbed your sleep, Anne. Do go back to bed now.
Thank you. Oh, forgive me, my dear husband. I had no choice but to lie to you. Otherwise, Juliet's friend would not have been saved.
You can find your way from here by walking towards that light at the end. It will lead you out of the palace.
You don't know how sorry I am, Juliet, that we have to part again. But I want to ask you something. You're mixed up in a very dangerous affair, aren't you? Why don't you tell me about it? Perhaps I can help you.
I'm very sorry, D'Artagnan, but I can't do it. When the time comes, you'll be the first to learn about it. And now please go, and be careful not to be seduced by another lady.
Who, me? Seduced by a lady?
Oh, you fool! You think only of yourself and never about me.
Sorry.
I don't know why I asked Her Majesty to forgive you.
I almost forgot. Thanks a lot.
I don't know why I worry about you, nor why I love you so much.
She was worried? And she loves me? Ooh-hoo-hoo-wee!
Who is that?
If I'm not mistaken, it's D'Artagnan.
I think you're not mistaken, Aramis. It is D'Artagnan, and what's more, he looks very happy.
Oh, she loves me, she loves me, she loves me, she loves me. She loves me.
The love of Juliet has made our hero happy again, and has made him even more determined to become a musketeer. For now, more than ever, he believes in their motto, one for all and all for one. In our next episode, Juliet is forced to fight for her life, while the three musketeers attempt to rescue her from the giant fortress known as Castle Gallard, where they believe she is being held by Cardinal Richelieu and the Black Moustache. But is she really there, or is it a trap? Episode 12, D'Artagnan to the rescue. Our adventure continues in the spy-infested secret hideaway of Cardinal Richelieu.
He was in her room, and yet he has escaped our trap?
Yes, but I don't know how. It is obvious that D'Artagnan was in the palace, and the guards there must have known it. But the palace guards are Tréville's musketeers and will say nothing. Our attempt to disgrace the musketeers and seize control of the palace has failed.
When you entered the Queen's room, what did she say?
That she had been sleeping, but the disorder of her room proved otherwise.
I have no doubt at all that she helped him to escape. It must have been obvious to you, Your Eminence, that someone had been there.
Under the circumstances, there was nothing I could do. I cannot call the Queen of France a liar. Unless, of course, I can prove that it's true.
But how in the world did D'Artagnan escape from the palace without being seen?
A secret passage, perhaps?
A passage?
My spies have reported that there are secret tunnels leading from within the palace to the outside, Eminence.
A pity we didn't know of this before, but we can still use it to our advantage if we locate one of these passages.
Your Eminence, my informers believe there to be 2 secret passageways leading to the Queen's chamber, one from the Seine River and the other from the forest west of the palace.
I'll place guards at the tunnel entrances day and night to intercept the Queen's secret messengers.
If I may, Your Eminence, I will guard one of them.
It would seem a logical choice, Your Eminence.
I agree. Whittimer, you will guard the passage entrance in the western forest.
May it please, Your Eminence, I'll guard the entrance at the river.
Agreed, Rochefort. We'll soon have the evidence we need to accuse the Queen of treason.
Meanwhile, at the headquarters of the Musketeers...
It seems unbelievable, but if what you say is true, this lady hypnotized you and then ordered you to kill Her Majesty the Queen.
Yes.
That monster Richelieu is more dangerous than I thought. D'Artagnan, can you describe this lady to me?
I recall only that she was very beautiful, Captain.
Beautiful and one of Richelieu's spies.
Milady? I can't be sure, but I think I know who she might be.
Milady, you called her. Who is she?
By reputation, she is clever and ruthless, and if paid enough, she is capable of anything.
It seems you know a great deal about the lady.
Well, no, just by reputation.
I understand. As for you, D'Artagnan,
Yes, Captain?
until this whole affair is settled, you must be confined behind bars. That is an order. If you attempt to escape, you will be expelled from the Musketeers. If Richelieu believes we think D'Artagnan's guilty, he may relax his guard. So you 3 must see to it that D'Artagnan remains in his cell, or I'll be forced to expel all of you. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It won't be for long, my lad.
The entrance to the passage must be right around here. I'm sure Rochefort said this was the place. It must be here somewhere. Rochefort's informers must have been mistaken. There's no sign of a secret passage. Well, I'm tired. I'll rest for a while.
Whittimer, of course, wouldn't know a tunnel from a hole in the ground. Meanwhile, Juliet is on a secret mission for Her Majesty Queen Anne, little realizing the danger she will face if she steps outside.
That's odd. It opened so easily the time before.
What the? Hey, come back here! I want to talk to you! You'd better come back here, you! Stop!
There's no place to hide. I must get back to the palace.
Driver, stop that coach! Wait! Go! Oh.
Thank you. Who are you?
I don't know why you were being chased, but you're safe now, my dear, and that's all that matters.
I'm so grateful. I can't thank you enough.
It was my pleasure. Drive faster, coachman. Don't stop until I tell you.
Now. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Stop worrying. Your pursuer is far behind us. He couldn't possibly catch up to us now, I'm sure of that. Aren't you, dear? I believe your name is Juliet, isn't it?
Yes, but how do you know my name?
I also know the name D'Artagnan and what he did at the palace last night.
Then you're the one that hypnotized him.
Good for you. I can see that you're a very clever girl, but not clever enough, for now you will be forced to testify that D'Artagnan tried to kill the Queen last night.
I love him. I will not betray him no matter what you do to me.
I'm sure I'll persuade you. Stop the coach! What were you trying to do, kill yourself? You stupid girl. Wait, why run? You can't escape.
It's my duty to try.
It's absolutely impossible for you to escape. You stupid girl, come back here.
Now I've got you.
Do not be afraid. I need your testimony too much to let you fall, my dear.
Better to die than to betray D'Artagnan.
If you were any heavier, your wish would be granted. Oh, mon Dieu. She couldn't possibly have survived that fall. I've lost our star witness.
You say you captured her and then allowed her to escape. I find this hard to believe, my lady.
My apologies, Your Eminence.
From what Captain Widdermere was telling me, he was just about to capture her when you appeared on the scene. It sounds almost as if you were rescuing her.
What reason would I have to do such a thing, Your Eminence?
Anything is possible for one such as you, my lady, whose only loyalty is to those people who have enough money to buy it.
Your accusation is unfair and unjust, for I've never been unfaithful to you, nor given you any reason whatever to mistrust me. Here is the proof that what I say is true.
Proof? What is that?
This, Your Eminence. It is the cuff from the sleeve of Juliet's dress.
A piece of cloth doesn't prove a thing.
Even if she did survive, which I doubt, we can claim she's in our hands, and then we can trap D'Artagnan when he tries to rescue her.
A very fine plan. When we capture him, we'll make him confess, and that will be the end of Treville and his musketeers.
Precisely, Your Eminence.
Now we must find the ideal place to trap D'Artagnan.
I would say Gallard Castle, Your Eminence.
Fine, get everything ready. Widdermere, see to it that D'Artagnan believes that Juliet is in our hands.
Yes, sir.
At present, our hero is in no position to rescue anyone. He sits alone in his cell in the Bastille prison, honor bound not to try to escape.
Captain Treville has chosen too severe a punishment. After all, D'Artagnan's not a criminal.
It's for his own good. You know how unpredictable he can be.
No doubt about it, the captain is doing it to protect him, but how long do you think he'll have to be in there?
What is it, Planchette?
I have an urgent message for my master. It's very important that I speak to him.
Certainly, Blanchette. Visits are allowed, and I'm sure he'd enjoy the company.
I have very unpleasant news for him, I'm afraid.
A pity.
I'll go see him now. Master D'Artagnan.
Hello, Planchette.
For you, Master. It was just delivered to the house by that bully, Captain Widdermere, who said that if you wanted to save the life of its owner, you have to go to Gallard Castle.
Let me see that. It's a cup from Juliet's dress, Planchette. Her perfume, those scoundrels, they've kidnapped her. Now, where did he say I had to go?
He said that you should go to Gallard Castle.
Very well. Bring my horse.
I have brought him, sir. He's outside the prison gate.
Thank you.
D'Artagnan, where are you going?
I'm sorry, but I must go. When I return, I'll tell the captain that you had nothing to do with my running away.
Never mind about us. What about yourself? If you take one step outside of this prison, you'll be expelled from the Royal Musketeers.
I must.
Then at least tell us why.
You'll only do yourselves harm if you get involved. It's a personal affair.
Do Do you know what's going on, Planchet?
Mademoiselle Juliet is a captive at Gallard Castle.
Captive? Now I understand why D'Artagnan is willing to give it all up.
It's a trap!
There are times when there's no choice but to leap into the fire even knowing you'll get burned.
I'm going with him.
What about us? We can't let Aramis hog all the fun for himself.
And if we're expelled from the Musketeers, it will be because we have stayed true to our motto.
One for all! My master's a little wild, but those guys are absolutely wacko.
What? D'Artagnan has disobeyed my orders? Did he say where he was going?
To Gallard Castle. When he left, Porthos, Aramis, and Athos were right behind him, sir.
They've probably gone to bring him back.
No, sir. They told me to inform you that they felt they had to help their friend no matter what the punishment was when they got back.
Very well, you may return to duty.
Yes, sir.
I know these Musketeers, and I know they wouldn't disobey my orders unless it was an absolute emergency. The Cardinal is involved in this. He's up to something. I can feel it in my bones, a trap. Paul, would you come in here immediately, please?
You called, sir?
I want you to give the order for combat alert. I want the entire corps ready to leave on maneuvers in half an hour, and notify the palace, Paul.
Yes, sir.
It's a risky game with high stakes, the fate of those four and the existence of the corps itself. But I love a gamble.
Huh? Do you three realize what you're doing? You could get expelled from the Musketeers for this.
Have you forgotten our motto, D'Artagnan?
Surely you remember one for all and all for one, my friend.
And we do what we must to fulfill it.
Thanks.
There is Gallard Castle. A very strong fortress indeed.
Are all the men at their posts?
Yes, Eminence. Once D'Artagnan enters the castle, he will never be able to leave it.
And the men outside are at their stations?
Yes, as are the men on the parapets. I've stationed one platoon of our guards between those rocks, just in case. If he manages to escape the castle, we'll get him there.
Your plan is flawless.
Have you noticed, friends?
Easy getting in, but difficult coming out.
He is accompanied by the three Musketeers.
Excellent. Now I can accuse them of being his accomplices in the conspiracy. All France will believe they are traitors. Come, we shall give them the welcome they deserve.
You in the castle, listen to me. I am D'Artagnan, ex-cadet of the King's Musketeers. I've come for Mademoiselle Juliet. Bring her to me at once.
I am Aramis, ex-musketeer of the king, and I second everything D'Artagnan has said. Now release Mademoiselle Juliet!
Ex-musketeer Porthos.
Athos, ex-musketeer.
You pack of cowards holding a lady hostage. How can you live with your shame? Open those gates!
What's all this racket? Open the gates.
It looks suspicious to me. You two wait here just in case while we go in.
Look, it's Juliet! Whoa.
Be careful, my friend. It could be a trap. Are you positive?
I am, Juliet!
It better be, or we're in trouble.
Juliet! They've tricked me. It's only a dummy.
At last I've got him. Now! Go on, get them!
I'll bet that she's not even here.
I agree. The one they want is you, my friend.
That is correct, Aramis. But since the three of you were kind enough to accompany him, we'll be happy to accommodate all four of you.
And now you will surrender to us immediately.
You take Whittimer, I'll handle Rochefort. Have her! heard that you are an excellent swordsman, Rochefort, but you're no match for me, and you know it.
You'll be the one to give up.
Never, monsieur.
Guard, go, hurry!
Stay out of this. Keep out of this, you hear me? This is personal. A duel of cavaliers.
Porthos, they should have come out by now.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. We'll have to go in there and get them. Open up!
We can't get in, Aramis. Open the gate.
It's too strong.
Should we try and stop him? What for? There's no way one man could break through that gate.